We're at 3438 Locust Lane, and we're doing a sanitary line inspection, a lateral inspection, going from the clean out on the right side of the basement. If you are looking at the house, I'm going to push it all the way out to the main. I guess there's been some previous scopes that said that there were some issues that needed repaired, so we're just trying to get a look and see what we're dealing with here, if it does need to be repaired or if it's just root intrusion or what the problem might be, if it needs maintenance or if it needs an actual repair. Okay, for some reason my for some reason the whole thing locked up. That's why there was no narration on the way out. I couldn't turn the microphone on, but as you can see, we've made it all the way out to the sanitary main, and I didn't see any issues whatsoever. There was talk that a floor drain was backing up, which was past the laundry. So that may just be that it's dumping, it's probably got a buildup of a bunch of lint and everything else in there over the years, and that small section may need to be cleaned out. But I was told that they were recommended that this be lined at one point, at least 5 to 7 years ago, and I see no indication there'd be any need for any kind of dig up or lining on this at all. I didn't see any root intrusion, didn't see anything concerning really, which is probably why they haven't had a problem in a while. It was probably just a soft clog that was cleared, and well, somebody might have wanted to make some money at some point. But this looks like, so the camera is sitting upside down, and that is the main flowing by the out in the street. So I'm out into the street. I'm outside of the property line. I've gone through most of the house. So I'll continue on the pullback to just kind of give whatever information I can. This is all clay pipe here. Looks like it's in great shape, especially for the house, for the age of this house, the neighborhood. This looks like it's in great structural condition. The camera is obviously upside down. It's rolled over, so right now the bottom of the pipe is actually on the top of the screen, but we can see the entire pipe, and I see nothing sitting here. That little bit of water there is minimal. There are sections every 3 feet on this pipe, which they would use to kind of turn, even turn down a little bit, so you might see a little bit of lippage there, but this pipe looks great for its age. You don't really even see much buildup above a slightly higher than the camera. You see the edge on the sides, and that's an indication that that's about as high as the water's even made it. So I really don't see any problem with this pipe. That right there might have been some stuff hanging down from the top. On the next seam back there, that might be like some from where they mated the pipe. That's nothing that has any kind of bearing on the flow line or anything for the functionality of this pipe. So, and now as you can see, we just went into a slightly 4-inch. The outside line is a 6-inch clay. The inside line is a 4-inch, and it looks like cast iron. And even the cast iron looks really good for its age. I don't see a bunch of major amount of buildup. The pipe still looks like it's pretty close to its original size. The camera head itself is only about 1/2 inch off the bottom of the pipe, so there's not even enough water there to cover it. And so I'm actually pulling back out. I'm in the stack, and I am back out of the stack here. So we'll just kind of show you around just to make sure that you know that this is obviously the right line. But everything looked great, so it doesn't need maintenance. It doesn't need any kind of structural work. It looked good. So that'll end the inspection at 3438 Locust Lane.